Hey you guys, Triple Cherry here at the Transformation Center by Body and Soul Fitness. Hope you are doing absolutely incredible today. You guys here for the weight loss tip of the week, and we're going to be talking today about weighing your progress for weight loss. Now, I know many of you may be obsessed with the scale to the point where you are weighing yourself every single day. I know that I got caught in that trap quite a while ago, and I've since moved far away from it, but I've come up with a great strategy that I think is going to help you guys to continue measuring your progress without having to continually obsess about it. And that is going to be weighing yourself one time per week. Now, I know that sounds like, oh my gosh, very little, because many of us are saying I need to weigh myself every single day. But the fact is that we get so tangled up in those numbers that it frustrates and also encapsulates our thought and distracts us from all the progress that we are actually making. So we're not actually recognizing all the different changes that we're actually making. We're just looking at that number and saying that that defines our progress, that defined us right now. But here's the deal. Your weight can fluctuate between 6 to 8 pounds per day, all right? And that's not even actually taking into consideration things like possibly the time of the month or any other challenges that you may be actually having in your life here. So by weighing ourselves every single day, we're almost actually setting ourselves up for failure if we're looking at it in any other way than just a tool. But one time per week can enable you to actually see where you're going and how your progress is coming. Now, when do you do that? When's the best day to do that? Well, the most challenging time to do that, and time that I would actually recommend you to do that, would be on Mondays. Why on Mondays? Well, because that's after the weekend. And what happens on the weekends? Well, people tend to let loose a little bit on the weekends. So your true number is going to be on that Monday. And knowing that you have to weigh in on that Monday is going to be an extra added accountability for you. Now, like I mentioned, if you don't know where you are, how are you going to know where to go next? So it is essential that we are actually measuring our progress, but we want to make sure that the frequency is long enough to actually see a change with it. Now, let's just say that you jumped on the scale and you said, oh, okay, great. This Monday I weigh 200, and then you jump on the scale next week and you say, great, well, this Monday I actually still weigh 200, but you know what? My clothes are feeling a little bit different. And you know what? I've made 10 different changes this week. Get ready for that, because sometimes that will happen. Many other times, if you're like, wow, I've been dead on, I jumped on last week and it was 200, and this week it weighs 197 or whatever it might be. So what I'm saying to you is that as long as you know that you are actually following the system will work. But that's where the faith comes into play. You have to know that, man, all these different changes that I'm doing are making progress. But we'll never actually be able to measure these things and actually keep ourselves accountable if we're not weighing our progress. So weigh yourself one time per week. I recommend on a Monday, and again, don't get frustrated by that number. It's just basically a puzzle piece letting you know, okay, am I heading in the right direction? Am I hitting my tools and utilizing everything properly? But it's also a great point where you can look at and say, you know what, I really don't like the number that I just saw right there. What are 2 things that I can actually do this upcoming week to make sure that I don't see a number like this again? Take those 2 strategies, put them into use, and now you just took that weigh-in tool as a great feedback mechanism, letting you know what to do moving forward to give you the success that you desire. So I hope you guys got a ton out of that today. You guys, Triple Cherry here at the Transformation Center by Body and Soul Fitness. You guys have an outstanding, inspired rest of your day.